Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M12, it's the Tier 7 American SPG, and it's on the north spawn of Lakeville and under the command of General Anonymous. And he's been a naughty boy because he's turned blue. Yes, he's actually done quite a lot of team damage, and unfortunately he's turned blue before the battle even started. And he's moving into his firing position. And you can see there on the corner, yes, he's in blue on his tank. That does happen to Arty because we do sometimes do team damage by error, and it can't be helped. We've got a GW Panther who's going up on top of that rise, and a Wizzy 131 GFT who's trying to make his way up there. And it looked to me like General Anonymous took a pot shot at the enemy. Didn't get quite the success he expected though. He's got a 155mm howitzer, the M1, sort of a French design from World War I, and a beautiful hit there on the T29, 323 hit points. Now he relocates after he fires, but then he pulls back virtually into the same position he was in before, and that's probably not advised. I always put a sideways element into my movements to avoid counter battery. Now you can see he's stunned on those vehicles. That was the GW Panther just firing in. He's loaded, he's ready to shoot, picking the target, going for the IS-3. Round out. Oh, got a good hit, 219 hit points, 2 critical hits. The unfortunate thing, again, he's pulling back in the exact same position he was in before. Now, he does pull forward a bit, which means obviously that the enemy, if they did fire at the moment he fired, they would miss him. But you really need to pick a different firing position each time. Going for the IS-3. Round out. 176 hit points on the IS-3. Did get a good hit there. Now, I think there was a sideways element in there when he pulled back. But again, as I say, he's pulling back into the same firing position. I always try and, move to one side slightly. It's going to confuse the enemy. Okay, he's loaded. Going for the IS-3 again. Round out. And another hit. 186 hit points. Now, this French design, this 155mm howitzer, was very successful. It is very accurate. But the M12 is actually quite a difficult Arty to play for most people. They find very difficult to start with, and it takes them a while to learn how it works effectively. Fires a round in there, gets a lovely hit on the T29, 218 hit points, 3 critical hits. He's got up to 1k damage already. Now he is trying to do one of the SPG missions for the T28 HTC. He's trying to do mission 12. Gets a round in on the IS-3, 214 hit points. And picks up some stun assist off that one. So he's now up to 1.3k damage. They've got 6 kills already on their team, and they're leaving the city and coming up behind the enemy. The enemy's being forced back into their corner. Round out on the IS-3, another hit. 215 hit points. He's got 8% of his health left. He won't survive another shot, and he didn't. He was taken out by the GW Panther. And there's now basically no enemy in the valley other than that Cromwell. And he's at the far end trying to protect it. He's pulling back. Oh, no, there's an AMX 12 ton there. He's retreating behind rock cover. Now, it's going to be a difficult shot. But there's an M44, the enemy Arty. He's been taken out of the game by the Carnarvon. Trying to get a shot on that AMX 12 ton. It's difficult because the rock gets in the way, but the AMX 12 ton's taken out and killed by the Carnarvon again. Another kill for that Carnarvon. Now, ARL V4039, that's a French tank destroyer, and he's over near the outskirts of the town, lining up a shot. Round out. Direct hit, 251. Long stun, 15-second stun At tier 7, 155mm is very, very effective. Okay, now SU-100M, and he's behind that rock, but we lost sight of him temporarily. We're only a few seconds from loading. Okay, 11 rounds left. He's firing a round in. We didn't see any results from that. There's the SU-100M. He's gone around the other side of that rock. He just took a big hit. There's only 3 enemy tanks left. 1 heavy, 1 medium, and that SU-100's now gone down, so there's only 2 enemy left. One of those is a defender, but he can't get a shot on him because he's hiding in that corner. That means there's only 1 enemy left, the Cromwell, and he's about to encounter all of the remaining enemy, or remaining team. And he's gone down. He was taken out by the Ripper pattern. And that's the end of the battle. And it appears the VK100-01P went blue during that battle. So we've got 2 blue members. And thankfully they didn't get killed by our own team. Because as you know, if they're blue, they are susceptible. You can kill them without suffering any damage or loss. And that has happened to me, but thankfully this team did actually allow their teammates to progress and do the necessary, and without actually finishing off the blue players. And I think in this instance it was because both blue players were doing their best to help win the battle. So let's have a look at the end of battle results. And he succeeded. He got SPG12 HTC with honours, the Evil Eye. He did 1,990 damage and 1,190 assistance altogether. So let's have a look at, he got a 2nd class tanker and a bruiser for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8 in that battle. When it came to damage, he was 2nd on damage with 1,990. He didn't get any kills at all, which puts him well down the table there. But when it comes to base XP, he was 3rd with 889. He fired 10 rounds, got 8 direct hits, 8 penetration, 3 splash, damage of 1,990 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 4 of the enemy, but didn't get any kills. But he did do 1,190 stun assist off 11 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 27,522 credits, and after ammunition resupply, and the shells are fairly cheap, he still had 16,322 credits. He received 889 base XP, times 2 for the first victory. He took away 1,778 experience points altogether. So, well done for getting your SPG12 mission completed, General Anonymous. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.